had to pull up some damn
All right, what up, Who That
numbers.
Nation? This is No Cap, No Filter Saints. I'm your host, Marty G, and I got two guests on the show. They're my friend, my good friend V. You know, he's very knowledgeable when it comes to football. He's a coach himself, and I got my own cousin on here, man, John the Barber, man. Y'all follow him on Twitch, man. He be playing Madden. He very entertaining, very charismatic dude, man. Y'all go ahead on and follow the boy on Twitch. You know, but right now we're gonna have to get ready and talk about these Saints, man. These they first time being on the show, so you know, big ups to them. Appreciate them from coming in. But we got to get into these 2 weeks, man. These 2 weeks, the Saints has put the NFL on notice, man. Klint Kubiak, he's done in 2 weeks what we've been wanting from Pete Carmichael in 2 years. So when it comes to us having this early success, 91 points on offense, you know, the defense was never the problem. You know, what are you guys seeing from this team that's so much of a difference from last year? We're gonna start with you, John.
I just see a lot of motion in like on offense. Last year it was just everything was predictable. Like last year we put a wide receiver in. His name was he was number 5. It was like I forgot it what it was. It was like with a B name. Started with a B. Every time this dude came in, we was running the ball. So if I knew that, I just felt like everybody else knew that. You know, it was predictable. We I'm talking about everything we did. I basically was calling it out. You know what I'm saying? And I just think like everything is different this year. We're not leaving the ball in Derek Carr's hands a lot of motioning going on. I'm liking it. Like, you know, it's nothing from last year. Everything from last year is not going on this year. You can see it just in the first 2 games. Nothing don't look the same. These don't look like the same from last year. Nothing look the same. What y'all think?
Shit,
You got
me.
it? You got it?
Well,
Yeah, go ahead, V.
first off, like you said, a lot of motioning. So that wide with wide on offense, that's confusing a lot of teams right now. And it's like you kind of said, Ma. I think a few days ago you were saying something about the Cowboys. They struggle against that offense. Well, this is my opinion. It's not about them struggling against the offense. I think it's more about execution because you play two teams in 2 weeks and you got the top offense after 2 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
In order to put up 40 plus points in the NFL with a new scheme, a new offense under new OC, both sides of the ball. But we since we kind of touched talking about the offense, you not everything has to go right. Everything has to go as planned to put up 40 something points and completely dismantle a defense, dismantle a offense.
Right.
Everything has to go right to do that. That ain't by mistake. That ain't by coincidence. It ain't by because we playing a lesser talent. It ain't by well we playing this team
Right.
that struggle. No, everything has to go right. You like we like everybody knew we had like a weak O line, right?
Right.
Well, we possibly still have a weak O line. The crazy part about it is this offensive scheme is hiding those flaws.
Helping it. It's helping it. It's helping it.
You know what
Because
I'm
there's
saying?
motions going on. So we're not leaving linemen just one-on-one. Because now everybody is peeking their eye to the right because everybody just seen Taysom Hill run to the right, which that was just in that quarterback. You understand? I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
And another thing I want to point out, I'm glad that you said that. So last year, and this made me so mad. All right. You said the this play calling period. This how you know play calling really affects the game at times. It was 3rd and 3. We came out in the same formation we was in, the same exact formation. Taysom Hill flanked out, but we ran the ball in the formation. But the last time that Taysom Hill flanked out, we threw Taysom Hill the bubble screen. But this time it was the same formation. This is how confusing it is now. Now everybody running to the bubble screen. No, we handed off to Kamara now. he got like 14 yards off that run play. It's just the little bitty things that we doing now that we wasn't doing last year that count. And then it's always we got a man running deep. We're not just leaving Derek Carr to make like bum throws. All right, we know Shaheed got like top speed. We got Shaheed going deep. We always have a man motioning in the flats, and we always got somebody running up the middle. So it's like pick your poison. Do you want the deep man? And we letting you be comfortable with that. Like what? Like you can see that. Like he comfortable with his throws. Now, man, Derek Carr hitting a Michael Jackson. Now he comfortable with his throws. And you ain't never seen him just. Now I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna just sit here and say, "Oh, Derek Carr just elite." I didn't see some bad decisions that he made, but overall, they not just putting the ball in just Derek Carr's hands to make bad decisions. And then we got to talk about that run game. That run game look different. See, everybody talk about our pass defense. Our pass defense may not be all that, but see that run blocking scheme when you can block in zones. Them boys, they look good, man. I seen 51, man. Somebody sent it to me. He running up the field, look like he running a 4-4. That's what blocking schemes do for you when you can pull. You got to use your line for your best strength. Okay, some people is smaller. Okay, if they're smaller, that means you're a little bit faster. So let's do some blocking schemes, zone schemes. That's what we doing. Like we playing our teams to our strength, and I'm loving that. And then y'all got to say one more thing. Y'all got to give it up to, and I ain't heard nobody say this yet. Shaheed took like the front, like for this, the wide outs. I think like Shaheed got like top 5 yards like right now. Like for this, like deep threat. And we still got a live ain't open up yet.
Yeah, he like
So
number
that's
2.
letting y'all, huh?
I believe he like number 2 or something.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, he left number 2. And the live ain't open up yet. We got a lot of other little young talent that I've been watching that I know that got a spark. And we got like 5 different people getting first downs, touching the ball, getting different. This wasn't happening last year. It's just so different. And I ain't saying that we finna go and just, but you could just see the difference. We're not putting it on Derek Carr. Everybody just can't say, "Oh, Derek Carr," because it ain't just gonna be on Derek Carr. It's gonna be on some blocking schemes, some running backs. It's gonna be on the team, like you said. Everybody gonna have to do their job. And if everybody do their job, we're gonna be all right because we can run the ball, clock control. I'm saying that. This dude know how to play clock because we were about to do it last game. We were about to clock him last game. But it's like every time we trying to clock him, we'll do a run play, a motion run play. Man, Camaro running 20 yards off the motion run play. We really just throwing clap, but everything we doing, we gashing them because they so confused. We done came out in this motion, we done came out that motion. Now we didn't motion y'all all over the board. We just running the ball now. I seen a play where we didn't do no motion. We just finna say, look, we finna show y'all we could beat them because we just took the life out of them. We lined up, hiked the ball, and just ran for a first down. I said, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like once you take the life out of the team and they so confused, they be confused. I be looking at these dudes' face. They is so confused about what's going on that offense. And then that defense, we're going to get a little bit on the defense. The defense playing extraordinary right now because Lattimore didn't even play last game. But these dudes had 2 intercepts, a forced fumble. Like, come on, like the defense, we already know the defense for real. But look, they playing. Like we know they for real, but they also showing us. Because we can know the defense for real, but they don't play like for real. We didn't have some days like that too. But they are playing like they for real right now. Like that defense playing lights out. Like, we got the rookie Kool-Aid out there. He looking like a vet. We got Alante Taylor out there with 3 sacks in one game. Out there deflecting passes. You know what I'm saying? We got the Honey Badger looking like he got the badge back. You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like we just playing to our strength. And we got a good game. Another good one coming up Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just saying we're going to go in there and blow them out. But what I'm saying is, without that boy, A.J. Brown, we could put a lot more pressure on this quarterback because I don't feel like he can make all the throws. So would I say that? And our defense is well trained to know that because I know that. So I feel like, who that nation, like we're going to stand up this Sunday and I forgot who we got next. I think it's Atlanta or one of them, but I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be all right.
Shout out to Ghostface Griller in the chat. Shout out to Jerry G, always supporting. Shout out to my cousin-in-law, Albert Taylor. He in the chat saying we sticking to the main players and the formations and the motions and stuff. So shout out to Albert Taylor joining the chat. We're going to go ahead on and talk about what Klint Kubiak brought to this staff and how he compliment Dennis Allen, how he just brought a whole, accountability thing to to the staff and is sinking through to the players. John, while you on the roll, we're gonna start with you, and then we're gonna get to V. What are you seeing from Klint Kubiak as he bringing to the staff to help out Dennis Allen?
Just for this, just with the staff, you saying, not plays, just with the staff, you saying?
Well, it just everything that you observing.
Okay, well, this is the first thing I observed. This is in preseason, y'all. If y'all go back to the last preseason game, it was the second preseason game, last one we had. I seen Klint Kubiak go over there and actually ask Dennis Allen a question. Like, this is the head coach. Dennis Allen's the head coach. I'm going over there and I'm asking you a question. You know why? Because I'm the head man. When you got an offensive coordinator involved going over there asking the head coach a question, that means I am highly involved in just not the offense. I want to know what you got going on in the scheme, period. Like, what are we doing? Like, you want to run this? You want to go by this way? You want to put pressure on them? So you want me to, it's kind of like they communicate. Like, I feel like Klint Kubiak asked him, like, okay, if you're going to pressure them, then we it's a chance we could get beat. So if we're going to do that, then I'm going to just start off running the ball so we can kill the clock. Like, they're communicating. Klint Kubiak is not just leaving it up to Dennis Allen. He knows Dennis Allen is weak in certain areas. So he's helping him out like a second head coach. Just not an assistant, not an offense coach, like an assistant head coach. He helping him out as. Like he really, really going over there. And I can see this. Klint Kubiak talking to the players. The players want to play for I don't know what he told them. I don't know what goes on in the locker room behind closed doors, but they want to play. Alvin Kamara wanted the hell out. He wanted to hold out. Like, I don't want to play right now. I need some more. Give me my money. No. When Alvin Kamara seen that playbook and he seen it, like Alvin Kamara seen that it was designed for him to get multiple touches. You know what that means? Y'all ain't got to give it to me, because guess what I'm going to do? With this playbook, I'm going to earn it anyway. And that's what he's showing. And I like the aggression. See, I know this because I'm a Saints fan. In the inside, Kamara really mad, but he don't want to let the city down. So he's going to run with a lot more aggression, and he going to show, I want it. And it ain't just, and he let y'all, it's not just about money, but I am worth it, ain't him? You see what I'm saying? So Klint Kubiak making these players want to play just with the playbook. Look, Taysom Hill see, I'm going to get a touch set right here. And Alvin Kamara, so I'm gonna get a touch right here. And Chris Olave, like I said, he ain't been getting super duper targets, but he's happy with the offense. You know why? Because we looking at him too. Even if it's incomplete, we done targeted you 3 times. Everybody gonna be happy, and it makes you want to play for a coach when everybody happy. You see what I'm saying? Like Klint Kubiak is bringing that spark to that team, letting everybody know if you be there, you're gonna get took care of. And that's what he's doing. And I'm loving it. I'm liking it.
All right, V, same question for you. And then after that, V, follow up with, like, what do you see in the matchups that we could take advantage of when we play Philly Sunday?
All right.
Hold up. Wait. I feel cheated that you ain't asked me about the matchup Sunday, but go ahead, V.
No,
I let you win twice, so I'm going to let him go twice.
Right.
No, you good, son, because you holding it down. I'm going to answer his question, and then I'm going to bounce it right back to you. But I don't know if I'm gonna really answer your question, but in my opinion, as far as Klint Kubiak in the offense, what he brought to the team, I think really, to be honest with you, I think it was really more about opportunities. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the offense, he created more opportunities for us to put up some points, for us to be in a position to actually win, to not only win, to actually score. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the number one thing we struggled with last year, whether it was a good team or a bad team. We could not move the ball. And I think we only got to 30 points maybe twice last year. It don't matter who the team it was, who team we were playing against. We couldn't get it done. And the defense stayed on the field too long. And I feel like just with the opportunities, if we can average 21, I ain't gonna say 20, 28 points, 28 to 30 points a game, we could win damn near every game, because everybody's not gonna average that many points a game, especially when you got a complimentary defense. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like he brung more opportunities to the offense. So now the start, because we're not even doing much with like too many playmakers. Like, we got the same players on the field from last year. We really only playing with two receivers, Alavi and Shaheed. We playing with AK. We playing with Taysom Hill. We playing with two tight ends every now and then. Everything else is scheme. You just blocking. You know what I'm saying? So well, I feel like yeah, for the most part, it's just really opportunity. And I'm gonna say this. Um, I usually don't do it, but like I started looking at like some of the interviews, like players will go on like different shows and different podcasts, whatever, and they'll talk about what's going on, like as far as like the past few games. And what I'm looking for is like player character. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they like what Sean Payton used to say, eating the cheese, whatever like that. I'm
Mhm.
trying to see, I'm trying to see if they doing that. You know what I'm saying? If they getting big headed, you know what I'm saying? What kind are they humble when they talk about what's going on? I seen Tyrann Matthew interview with I forgot who it was. Forgot who he was interviewing with yesterday. I was watching his interview and even Kool-Aid, they was doing like a post game interview.
It was Robert
I don't
Smith.
Robert Smith, that's the whoever was interviewing him.
Yeah, he like the team interview, like
Oh,
behind the scenes.
okay. So yeah, and I'm just looking at it like, what I'm saying? And a lot of them, I don't see them like just getting big here. I see them like they staying humble, like they basically saying like stuff like, man, we got a long way to go. I'm not gonna speak on no Super Bowl. We ain't talking about none of that. We not eating the cheese. Basically, we not doing none of that. We keeping our head down in this next game, next opponent, and that's what I want to see when it come down to in season. You know what I'm saying? The type of character these dudes got because that's gonna give us fans, the hope that that they gonna stay consistent.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So to answer your question. That's what I got.
All right. Now I'm gonna say this. Well, the weaknesses that you feel that the Saints feel like that we can explore from Philly, one of them is, as I just told y'all, like one has to be AJ Brown. When he run deep, it's like he catch the ball over two people. They don't have that right now. That's one dynamic player, and I don't take nothing from nobody, but I ain't giving nobody nothing either. Boy, with that boy there being gone is a big old loss. That's a big loss to that team with AJ because he's a big vertical threat, and you got to double him. You got to put two people on him. There's no one person checking that dude. I'm sorry. So with that dude being gone, we got to explore that. Now we got to put on these exotic blitzes. Now we can do more exotic blitzes, and we can explore stuff like that now because we ain't got to put some two eyes on that one receiver. You know what I'm saying? And we down the corner too, one of our best corners too. But I like I said, we just gotta, I feel like and like V said, what we really gotta do is we got a team ball against Philadelphia because it's not just gonna be about the pass game. They gotta run, they got a running quarterback, they not a bootleg, and they have a great line. They don't have a good line, they have a great line. So everybody has to stay in their run lanes, everybody gotta be in their passing lanes when we playing zones. And everybody got to, team ball. They got a teamwork. They gonna have to teamwork against Philly. It ain't gonna be no one player shining. It ain't gonna look like that. This game right here, I'm gonna honestly let y'all know, it's gonna be one of the hardest games. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because Philly is coming off a loss, so they about to be well coached because they wasn't well coached at the end of that last game. So we finna play like a real hard game this week. It ain't gonna be too many things to exploit. We going in there with our same strength because it ain't just all about Philly, about them Saints now too.
Mm.
So we gonna explore some things. Like I said, AJ Brown been gone. That's a big loss, and we gotta go in there and handle our business. Ain't too many other things we need to explore when you got a big name player like that out. I mean, we can go at it from any angle now. We don't gotta play them like we can go out with them blitzes and man up, and we ain't gotta have them two people on that one dude, and it just open up a lot. So we think we got a
Well,
hell of a game on our hands Sunday.
let me kind of piggyback off that. So I've been seeing like a lot of the whole AJ Brown. To me, it's gonna be cool. I mean, it's gonna be a difference with him being out. But to me, honestly, one player don't make that much of a difference in no game plan. Yeah,
It's
he
do
not
when you
paying.
gotta put two eyes on one player. Like that player
But
demand a double team.
no,
Like
but
no
listen
one
though.
player is
Marshawn
checking.
playing this game, so even if he played, I think Marshawn could have just. Well, I don't think Marshawn just follow anybody. I don't think Dennis Allen used him like that. But if he was on that
Yeah, we
side,
don't do that.
yeah. Plus, we gonna have Willie Gay, and we got Chase Young. I think they were brought in to help with the mobile quarterback. But this will be the test to seek. And not only is it the mobile quarterback, it's Saquon Barkley in the backfield too with the
Okay,
There you
so
RPO.
go.
right, so look, that's what I was about to touch on. So like it, we not going up. We not talking about history as far as last year, the year before that. We just talking about these last two games, right? Philly has not looked good from week 1 to week 2. I expected that Monday night game to look that way. Okay, so me, my honest opinion, it is not always one player like as in a receiver. It's not that big of a difference when it comes down to a game planning when you talking about scheming. And I'm talking about these last 2 weeks as a defense. We are a different defense than we were last year based on these two games, and we could talk about that later. What
I
my
think
thing is when it,
defense, I think they just want to play more, and they know that they ain't got to keep going out there
but
because
who
the
said
team gonna
who
put
but
up more points.
who said we was gonna double AJ Brown? Who said we was gonna have to do that though? I
Well,
don't even know. Now I could be wrong, but I don't even know if we did that to seed it last week. We didn't have to.
and we
We
did
had
that
too many
though.
points on the board to
Right?
have to do it.
We double seeded last week.
Okay. Um, but like I feel like it's going it's as far as weaknesses, I feel like it's probably gonna be more about having a mobile quarterback, like Maul said, and then that duo of him and Saquon Barkley, them being a threat in the offense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're gonna be up to the task regardless. But I feel like if you you got to contain the quarterback because on third down, if you can't get off the field on third down because Hurts is fucking. I'm sorry, Hurts running
Good cuss, y'all good.
he taking off from the pocket with 3 yards to go on third down 80% of the time. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for the defense to get off the field. It's gonna be hard for us to win if our offense not putting up points. You know what I'm saying? Then you add Saquon in there. Now it's like a double threat. You know what I'm saying? And that was and I know I just talked about I know I said something about last year, but that kind of did it a little bit. Not Dak. What's his name? Bryce. What's his name from Carolina?
Right.
Bryce
Young.
Young.
Bryce Young kind of did it a little bit. When he needed to. We kind of still showed a little bit that we can't contain a mobile quarterback, and I feel like that would be the biggest weakness that we have. It won't be AJ Brown. It won't be the receiver. It'll be that mobile quarterback, and our line not getting there and getting home and
Is
cashing
that
in.
just a Saints thing, or is that a league wide thing? Like we see it because we the Saints, but y'all don't think every fan base got a problem with containing mobile quarterbacks, or y'all really just think that
San
just
Francisco don't. Why they don't have no problem there? Baltimore don't have no problem. Atlanta ain't had no problem. Man got out the pocket 2 times on Atlanta. He did a move. After that, they said, all right, bet you ain't getting out the pocket no more. You know what I'm saying? It be happening. I ain't saying it just happened to us, but the great defenses, like, it don't happen to Bang Bang. Shouldn't happen to us either. I don't want to hear it. I ain't making no excuses. Get his ass.
Yeah,
well, as far as their defense, I really feel like we could gash them. Like we looking very good in the run game. I'm not sure if Taysom Hill is going to play this game, but I don't really think we need him. I think Jamal Williams and I think Alvin Kamara could really ground and pound him. They've been getting gashed by Atlanta and they've been getting gashed by the Packers. Granted, they're all some good running back teams. They got Jacobs out there for Green Bay. I think he was underutilized that game, but they still came up very short. But they did gash them. In Atlanta, they really gashed them with both of their running backs. I really feel like we could just ground and pound them on the run game. And as far as the passing game, I don't really think they secondary all that. I think Slay, he could get caught. I think C Deuce could get caught. I really feel like Shaheed and Olave could take advantage. And if they don't take advantage, I think we could take advantage of them with our tight ends. I really see a mismatch for this team with the Eagles. I think our only thing that we got to show that we can stop is, like y'all say, the mobile quarterback. Like if he could get break containment, Devontae Smith could make plays. Dallas could make plays with the tight end. Like we still have problems with the tight end. I don't feel like we just faced a good tight end yet. But Saquon Barkley, he's going to be by far our hardest challenge. And as far as the O-line, he's going to be by far it's the hardest challenge with the O-line. That's going to be our greatest test. A lot of people feel like with the D-line not getting home. We got Alante Taylor leading our team with sacks. They want the D-line to get home more. They want more pressures when it comes to Granderson and Brissy and Chase Young. And we got to still prove that we can stop the run on the ground because we're going to be playing Atlanta soon, and if we're going to have a hard time with Saquon by himself, we might have a hard time with Atlanta with their two-back system. I still think we win, though, easily because the defense is just so bad to me. Plus, like y'all say, no A.J. Brown.
I don't think the defense just that bad.
You talking about the Eagles' defense?
I don't think the defense just that bad. I think we played just that good.
No, I'm talking about the Eagles' defense.
Oh, well, the Eagles got their defense. They got all right defense too.
I think they trash. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I think we're gonna run all over them. I think even if our receivers don't do well, we still got our two tight ends that could do well. Like I don't really feel like we need Taysom Hill this game. We could rest him if he don't play.
Right. I feel like that. I feel like we gonna beat the Eagles too. Like I just told some, and I like the Eagles. They're pretty cool, but I feel like we gonna beat them too. And I told somebody that. Like I told somebody straight up, I don't think the Eagles got enough. I'm sorry. It just, and I don't do, man. I don't think the Eagles got enough to beat us.
What's y'all score predictions?
I said 28.
You say what?
28-17.
Okay.
I don't really like to do score prediction because I tell you right now, I wouldn't have betted money for the score to look like that in Dallas. So if I had to predict,
when it comes to Dallas, go ahead with your prediction.
I'm gonna say at least 30 to about I give him 20 points. I just give him 20 points just because. But I feel like you're gonna have to score if we gonna play like this. You gotta score at least 30 points to keep up with the Saints. We ain't gonna average 40 points a game. If we do, then that's just unheard of. But I feel like you gotta get to 30, at least 29 to keep up with them. Just based off the last two games.
Yeah, when it comes to Dallas, I'm the type of person you gotta prove it to me, and it hasn't been proven that Dallas Cowboys could stop this system. They had problems stopping this system. They had problems with it stopping with the 49ers. They had problems with it stopping Green Bay. Mike Zimmer came in. He was brought in to, quote unquote, help with that, but we was their first test, and he's had success stopping that system, but he hasn't had success stopping that system with that personnel with Dallas. So, you couple that with they've been, known to not be able to stop the run. Our running game looking good. So, I thought it was a mismatch with Dallas as well, but I did think Dallas was going to win just because they were at home, and a few other reasons. But, for the most part, I think we're going to do the same thing to the Eagles defense, probably even worse. Now, I ain't going to say we're going to just put up 40 something on them, but, I think we're going to just gash them. I think we're going to just move the ball upfield and sustain drives. I don't really see it being hard. Like, I really think they missing Hassan Reddick.
Well, to be honest with you, I really feel like do these last 2 weeks, I feel like Eagles might play worse than Dallas. if you ask me. I don't think no one in the league is playing. None of the top team is like KC, Eagles, and of course we had that. I don't think either one of them is playing at a good level, and it really feels like
Mm-mm.
the Saints are in the league of their own right now.
What
Just
about
based
the
off the they good, but they not doing what the Saints doing.
Bucs?
It looked like what they doing what they was doing last year as far as production.
Yeah.
And
They
I'm
doing
not saying
good
they
on
set it
stopping the
up.
run though. I can't give them that. They doing good on stopping the run, and he was missing players last game. I think they
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
have Cansey, and I don't think they had what's that other big boy they got? Um Vita Vea. I don't think they had
Yeah.
both of them. They still was stopping the run pretty well. So
Yeah, they was missing like three players. But so what I
Yeah.
mean was what I mean was that like is that their ceiling though. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like last year, if they did good right now, but I feel like once they reached their ceiling last year, it was the same production.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we might be at our ceiling, but if this is our ceiling, it's gonna be hard to stop that week in and week out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, like I said, KC ain't playing how they supposed to. Eagles ain't. Dallas ain't who we thought they was. I feel like this right now, based on the last 2 weeks, and hopefully we can keep this up. I feel like the Saints are in a league of their own because, bro, they top five, they top 10, top five on both sides of the ball, and I think including special teams.
Yeah.
And bro, if see week one we had opportunities on special team like with punt return. Shaheed damn near ran one back if Alante didn't get in his way, right? This week we didn't really get no opportunity to do nothing on special teams. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. The
And
punter was having a chill day.
exactly, and they not just winning, they taking the shit. We not just winning, they taking the win,
Yeah.
and
Don't
you can
even
see that,
don't
huh?
even leave it up for room for discussion. Like, you know, well, if this
They
happened or
take
that happened, don't even leave it up for room for discussion for that.
they taking it, son.
Yeah.
And you can see it in their attitude, especially on defense. It's different. Like on defense, like dog, you all you have to do is throw the rookie in there, Kool-Aid in there, and you just gotta be sound. You just gotta be sound in technique. You ain't even gotta. He ain't had to do too much. You ain't had to. You know, how you throw some rookies in there. All our bag is you'll see just dumb mistakes, just getting left behind off the
looking like
line,
looking like a
bro,
rookie.
bro. Dude, you ain't gotta go in there and do too much. Just be complimentary, and then dude got swagger just like everybody else. Aggression out of the dog, gritty, the whole defense. And they remind me of like some of the old top defenses in history, like the Ravens. Who else was good out there? Steelers, like them do, like the '09 Saints, and they was pretty good at takeaways. I wouldn't say they was as aggressive as we are now with these last two games.
Mm-mm. They weren't aggressive like that. They was good and
Like,
take, just like you
but
said.
they out there, they hunt. It's different.
Yeah, man. We still gonna have to show and prove that we can stop this mobile quarterback, and we're gonna have to prove that we can stop this run game. You know, and I think this is gonna be the best test. You know, without an AJ Brown, maybe they lean on that run game even more.
I heard y'all say something about Dallas, but Philly gonna be that test. I'm telling y'all.
I don't really like Philly offensive coordinator. Like this ain't the same offensive coordinator they had when they put up 40 points on us like back to back with a
Who
Jalen
the
Hurts.
offensive coordinator is now?
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore. Yeah, he all right. If it's offense on, they on. If they not, they not. That's the only thing with Kellen Moore, boy. If that offense ain't clicking, it ain't clicking. But when it's on, woo.
Hmm. So who y'all think gonna be like key in this game? Like, give me like 3 players y'all think is gonna be very much key.
I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one. Whoever they decide to put in place, because I'm assuming Taysom Hill not gonna play. Whoever they decide to play his role, whether is Prentice or is Jamal Williams, whoever they decide, because I feel like what we sleeping on. I'm not talking about Taysom Hill making plays. I'm just talking about the offense being. I ain't saying schemed around him, but him being involved in a lot in what's going on, because he's really like an extra blocker to help out with the line. And on top of that, he's a decoy. On top of that, he's a threat. He's a lot of things when it comes down to this offense. So I think whoever is put in position to play that role, that's gonna be key on offense.
Mm. What you think, John?
What was the question?
Give me like 3 players you think gonna be key in this matchup.
Offense or defense?
Just any 3 players you could think of, man. He gave one. He said, whoever takes the role of Taysom Hill, basically.
On defense, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we gotta stop the run. So I'm gonna just flat out let y'all know this game, number 6, and Demario Davis, they coming to bring the noise. They coming to bring the noise. You know? So I'm gonna say number 6, Demario Davis, and I know y'all ain't gonna like this one on offense, man, but I'm gonna go ahead on and say it, man. Man, I think Derek Carr gonna look special. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they defense all that. I think Derek Carr could very much well
I
look special.
think Derek Carr gonna be special Sunday. It's gonna be Derek Carr and them 2 linebackers, y'all. Because number 6 gonna be spying, making sure that boy not running nowhere. He really can hit. So these linebackers coming to play. It's gonna be them linebackers, y'all. Them linebackers. Who's play strong safety?
We got Howden back there. We got Will Harris back there playing good. We got Tyrann Matthew back there. You know, so
Whoever
playing
playing strong safety, they coming up in the box. So that strong safety and them linebackers are the key to the game, y'all. Y'all know I'm just breaking down and letting y'all know before it even happened. That's the game plan. The Mario Davis, number 6, and that strong safety.
All right, so it's been a lot of chatter about, you know, the depth about the offense. You know, like if we keep this roll up, you know, we want to keep it going. You know, with the trade deadline coming up, like yes, we have a Rashid Shaheed. Yes, we have an Olave. You know, yes, we got some playmakers in the backfield. But you know, if these guys go down, if one of them go down, you know, who's going to be there to pick up the slack? Like, are we trusting a A.T. Perry? Are we trusting a Dallin Holker at tight end? Are we trusting a Kendre Miller? You know, once they get, you know, implemented into the system, do you think they could pick up that same production? Nick Saldiveri on the offensive line, he's probably will come in if Lucas Patrick missed time. Or do you think we need to be proactive, you know, and go out and try to go get a Devontae Adams?
Well, Nick Saldiveri and Kendre Miller, they've been on IR since the first second day of camp, so that's gonna be an unknown. And crazy part about it is, we've been doing so well. I didn't forgot about Dallin Holker. I didn't forgot about A.T. Perry. And that's great, and that's the scary part, because A.T. Perry had production last year, but the thing is, I think he was a healthy scratch last week. So that's mean, hey, we on the game. We not get the game plan is not you're not involved in the game plan this week.
They got this
You know what I'm saying?
Pimpton.
So
We got
so how is the offense gonna look when he is involved? And I'm not saying he only time he gonna get in there is when somebody go down. Maybe this week, hey, you part of the game plan. We gonna use you, and let's see if that makes the offense more dynamic. But to answer your question, if somebody was to go down, can we depend on the A.T. Perry? I I would say yes as far as passing game. I don't know about blocking and running game, but I do think in my opinion, I think the player to keep your eyes on is Bud Means.
yes. And Tipton,
because
we got a guy named Tipton.
but Tipton played last week.
But
But
guess
Bud means he'll get
I,
in. But means he'll get in with Hayner, which is the third team whenever the game is over. But yeah, I think if we had to add Bob Means to the game plan, or we start scheming him in the game, I personally think that he's gonna add to the production. Now, I hope he does because that's another to me. That's like another a version of a Debo Samuel.
but
If you look at his college tape,
yeah, he big and physical for sure.
yeah.
Hard to tackle. He'll tackle you. I saw it.
I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. So if anybody want to come on and come speak, y'all welcome to come. I think I seen Al. He said he probably want to come in. So come on, Al, if you want to come in the chat. We got Lou. He said he drop the link. Come on, Lou. I know you've been in the chat this whole time. You've been hearing what we talking about. I think you got something you want to say. So come on and come in and hit the link, Lou. Lou is one of them optimistic Saints fans, bro. He young and he called the Super Bowl very early. I ain't gonna lie, he called the Super Bowl very early within the season. We got Jawan says, I like your podcast, man. Who that? Thanks for the support, Jawan. But yeah, man, I think this is gonna be a very good game, man. I think after this game, the league just gonna have to, get the Saints their respect. I think the league is on notice right now, but I think they are still a little bit tempted to just buy all the way into this team and just say, okay, well, I believe in this team now. This team is the cream of the crop of the NFL or the cream of the crop of the NFC. Yes, we're going to be able to put the Saints above the Eagles. We're going to put the Saints above the Lions, the Cowboys, the 49ers. If we win this game right here, I think that'll probably stamp us, man. What do y'all think as far as the national media is concerned?
I don't think you get stamped until week 7.
Yeah. So you feel like
think you get stamped
week 7, week 10, that's when you know who everybody is.
Huh?
So week 10 is a long time.
I said
I've been hearing you say that.
I said 7.
Okay.
Week 7, we've been and took a loss. We taking it. Like you got it. We be all right, like I think like by week 7 we know.
Okay.
Because we have been
I always say give me about 6 weeks.
right.
As far as being stamped, like you said after this game, well, shit, everybody else already starting to take notice. They'll probably do it for us. But I don't know. I ain't gonna say stamp, but shit, we just gonna keep on with the keep on after that. The league just gonna keep an eye out, and they gonna have to stop. They gonna have to start putting us at number 1, basically, not number 2. Not what's his name? He got us like what's the dude name, man? I think he hosts ESPN or FS1. The white Nick Wright. Y'all ain't see that he had us in like tier 3 or 4, and Cowboys was above the Saints after they just got slaughtered.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I know
they ain't
Bucky
gonna be able to do shit like that no more.
Bucky Brooks had us at number 2. Like me, I was never a
No,
person
that's cool.
Cared about power rankings like that. Like they're gonna have their own opinion. I always kind of like being the underdog. Like even when we had Drew and Sean and we was going 13-3 seasons, like the following year they'll still predict us to have a fall off. So I never really bought into the power rankings and just be upset once we don't get that league wide recognition.
Yeah, I don't really like to pay too much attention to it either. It just sometimes I just trying to get by in my day look, and I'd rather be entertained by some Saints news since we doing good. But I don't really do the power rankings like that either because I don't even like to buy into that. I start to feel like I'm playing for the team, and I'm just hoping that nobody just block out the noise. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be underdogs. I don't want the attention.
Yeah, Lou, you can hear me?
Yo, what's up?
All right, what up, Lou? Yeah, thanks for joining on the show, man. What you got to say about what we've been talking about so far, man?
Nah, man. Let me know if I'm too loud too. I'll turn it off. But
Now you should be good. He finding y'all don't hear no noise.
Good.
Are you
yeah,
good,
nah,
Luke? Go ahead.
nah. But I was just hearing y'all talk about y'all said the Eagles should be a hard matchup next week, and I agree with that. I feel like the Eagles so far is going to be our hardest matchup, and I think the reason why is because
Told y'all.
I think the Eagles, like roster wise, talent wise, is honestly one of the most stacked in the league. They just got to get their scheme and stuff together. But straight talent wise, like from every position, skill position, I think they're the most stacked in the league, like just position by position. So I think this is going to be more of a who going to outplay who kind of game. Not really like I feel like in our other games we could kind of scheme around those teams. And then I don't think they had just the amount of talent we have, but with the Eagles, even though they just lost to the Falcons, like just because they scheme, I still feel like the Eagles gonna be our hardest matchup so far, for sure.
Hmm.
But yeah, we're a Super Bowl team though. Our defense too raw, offense too raw. We contenders, bro.
You don't feel like their defense is
Not at
suspect,
all.
though, Luke?
Not at oh, suspect. Yes, I do. I think they say gas. The defense is ass for sure, but I still think their defense still got key players that we can't just ignore. You know what I mean? Like I don't think the Cowboys defense. I don't think they got any key players except Micah, in my opinion. Like everybody else, you can really scheme around, but the Eagles, I think they just got more players on their team. That you can't just ignore them. Like you're gonna have to eventually test their players. You know what I mean? You can't just go around them. So I want to see how we match up against them. I think that's gonna be very
I really
telling.
feel like CD Deuce going to get caught on some double moves, or he going to get caught deep from Rashid. I feel like Slay. I think Olave gonna route him up. I really think Olave gonna route him up, and I think we just gonna gash them. Like they best bet is maybe like a special team play here or there. You know, they have a good punt return, or we probably muffle a punt or something like that. You know, maybe they return a kick or something like that. Some fumble they get. They probably gonna need 2 turnovers to get a win on this game. They're gonna need 2 turnovers from that defense. They're gonna give up the yards. They're gonna give up points. But 2 turnovers, like a turnover in the first half, a turnover in the second half, will probably make the game more closer than what it is. I think that's the only hope. And they gotta run the ball with Jalen Hurts, and they gotta run the ball with Saquon Barkley to keep our offense off the field. I think that's their best bet. What do you guys think?
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, me. That's about right.
I agree with you. If we just going off week 1 and 2, which there's no other evidence, I agree with you. But I'm gonna tell you this though.
Advantages is going to be, and I hate to say this, clock management is going to be key in the game for us because we're not trying to, and I'm not saying that we ain't, but we want to pretty much control the clock. We're not trying to go out there and just throw deep bombs and compete. We're trying to control the clock and get up out of there, y'all.
Yeah,
Shit, I don't think so. I think
Well,
they probably want to slaughter their ass too.
but y'all
Um,
know we be having a little beef with Philly. And then see the Deuce gonna be over there, so this gonna be an intense ass game. So we see this game gonna be something. Put it like this here. I'm not even watching this game with nobody. I want to watch this game with me because I want to see something. Like I want to see what we made of. This is my
well,
test right here. Like everybody was talking about Dallas. I want to see right here.
That's a
what
fact. Me too. I think this gonna be the real test. That's a fact.
this what I was trying to say. You know they coming off a short week. We at home. These fans about to go crazy. They tickets been selling. These fans about to go crazy. And they on a short week. So that's a disadvantage right there for them. Ain't no reason to take your foot off the gas.
Come on and join the pod, L. I got the link in the chat, man. All you gotta do is hit the link, man. Don't be scared. Come up in here and join the pod, man. Come pop your shit, L. I know you got something you want to say.
I'm out, y'all. Y'all know I be twitching, man. I got like 2 more hours I gotta put in for the day, man.
All right, go ahead on and tell everybody where they can find you at on Twitch, bro.
Well, y'all, that's where y'all can find me at on Twitch. You know my name. You know the same name that y'all see In the chat, John the Barber with 3 sevens. And like that's where y'all can see me at, man. I'm live. I got the camera. I'm entertaining. Y'all come pull up on the boy. Pull up on me. But I'll see y'all Sunday, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all Sunday, man. I love y'all boys. I'm out.
I
All right,
appreciate
well,
it.
All right.
All right. We got Jerry in the building. What up, Jerry?
What's up, No Cap?
Yeah, man. How you feeling, man? What you think we got cooking up for this Eagles coming into town?
Well, if we play like the way we played against Dallas, I see 3-0.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I want to share with y'all. First of all, the rest of the panel, how you doing this evening?
what's up, man?
What's going on?
What's up, Jerry,
Look,
bro?
I want to go back to last week when everybody and their mama and their daddy picked Dallas to beat us. I'm talking about across the screen. But what I saw Sunday when the Saints put up 14 to 21 points, I'm like, wait, hold up 1 second. What kind of Saints team I'm seeing right here? It's definitely not the same that we've been seeing the last couple of years with Klint Kubiak as our new OC. That offense looking good for the last 2 weeks. I mean, Derek Carr throwing deep bombs to Rashid Shaheed, running Alvin Kamara running like the old Kamara that we know. And the defense just, I mean, everything clicking in all cylinders. I just hope to see an encore like this Sunday against Philadelphia.
All right. L, like I brought you in. L, I think something going on with your echo. If you got YouTube on, take YouTube off. Well, yeah, just take YouTube off and if you got it on another device. But I just heard an echo, but I'm gonna try to bring it back on right here.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you not good and clear.
All right. Yeah, man, it's a big game, bro.
Yes.
But like, I'm kind of like one of them optimistic ones too on the slick, cause we started 2-0 last year, bro, and
Okay.
shit fell to pieces. But it's a different year, so like like everybody's saying, the offensive coordinator, he playing a major part in what we got going on, bro. So I think that's gonna be part of the keys of what we got going on. Then we in the dome, so that's another factor. You know what I'm saying? You can't not forget about that dome field advantage.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, so that I think that'll be major.
Yeah, it's
Like,
coming back strong.
What matchups are you looking at the most this game? Al, like what do you think that we gotta do to exploit them, and what do you think we gotta worry about what they could do to us?
like somebody was saying, we just got like pretty much two receivers that we utilizing. So I think we need to get somebody else involved. If it's Tipton, Bud, Means, or whoever it is, we got to get some more receivers involved. You know what I'm saying? The Taysom Hill, whether he gonna play, y'all downplaying that, but I think that's major. You know what I'm saying? Because Taysom Hill more than a runner, bro. He's a key blocker for Elvin Kamara at the when he's in the fullback position, and all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, Eagles got an awesome D line. You know what I'm saying? Our O line was kind of like suspect coming into the year, but I'm gonna say they held their own so far. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see if that can continue. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
they had a good scheme against Parsons last week. You know what I'm saying? They did some things to keep him quiet, and you know, but the Eagles they're more potent on the interior of their defensive lineman. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
we gotta just work with that and just make it happen that kind of way. That's what I believe.
Gotcha. And I think somebody was saying earlier in the panel, I think that number 6, that's Willie Gay Jr. That's the new linebacker we got during the offseason
Right.
from the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hey, I'll
Yeah,
be honest though.
go
The
ahead.
one thing that scared me is like, do we only got one shot at this? because everybody know like the way Klint calling plays, like he not gonna just be no OC next year. I just can't see him just staying OC like.
Right? Yeah, somebody gonna come get him.
So it's like, do we only got one shot at this, or is somebody else going? I can't see nobody else coming in after Clinton doing the same shit. Clinton, like I just can't see him doing that. I think it's gonna be like how Shanahan left the Falcons, and they was kind of like lost for a minute or two. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be like that again. To be honest, I'm kind of scared. This our only year. This damn near our only little. That should be a little bit.
But yeah, man, all these veterans, they got like a year or two left, so
that too.
I really feel like we got like a year or two window. Maybe he could pull up Ben Johnson or Bobby Slowick and stay like an extra year, if he don't like what head coaching opportunities are available. Plus, he know we probably could have a good shot at this by us having our veterans for like an extra year after this. So we're gonna have to see, man. But if he does leave, they got Klint Kubiak, who's his brother out there at the 49ers. He can run the same scheme, but will he still be good with play calling? That's the issue, So if we have a successful season, I don't see Dennis Allen taking a demotion and Klint Kubiak being a head coach. Like that's embarrassing, And I don't think they're gonna pick and choose and just fire Dennis Allen and just promote Klint Kubiak to keep.
No, they better do that. They better do exactly that. Though, no cap.
I think.
Don't forget. Dennis Allen is a great defensive coordinator.
That's a fact. I was telling no cap that.
We'll lose our defensive coordinator if he's gone. So
I think it's easier to find a defense nowadays than an offense. Not just nowadays, in my opinion. I think it's
that's true.
I think it's hard to find a good offensive scheme.
Yeah, you were talking about Klint Kubiak with a one signed for 1 year, but think about it. The way this Saints team looking right now in weeks to come, I don't see Klint Kubiak going anywhere. They're probably going to give him an extension. That's if we keep this roller coaster going. Because, think about the last couple of years. The Saints offense weren't doing not one solid good thing out there. Because they always keep getting hammered by other opponents. Now with Klint Kubiak running that as an offensive coordinator, and the way he revamped and revived that offense, I don't see him going anywhere next year. I think he's gonna come right back and stay with us.
What do you think?
That's just my point of view.
What do you think, V?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm just riding the wave. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
I think I think we just got one shot at this either way it go.
Damn, that's some damn.
So if he were to bring him back next year, you don't think?
No, if he come back, I feel like we have a shot at competing. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like if the boat just flipped completely upside down, we have a lot of we got an older roster still. A lot of people gotta go.
Yeah,
a lot of people gotta go.
You want a young team? That's what they be saying.
Yeah.
Well, if he do have head coach aspirations, he seems like a guy that's very quiet. He don't really, or he probably just a guy that don't take no shit. Like he spoke when he need to speak, and he speak when he in the meeting rooms and having his teachings. But if he has aspirations on being a head coach, I could see a lot of destinations. I could see Cowboys giving him a bag. I could see the Eagles giving him a bag. The Bears. The Panthers, like I can see a lot of teams out there that's going to
Carolina. That's what
the Panthers would pay that nigga, man. They would give him $1 billion to join their team, man. That's bro.
Yeah. So like y'all say, man, we probably got a one shot. We'll be lucky if we get another year, but if we get another year and we got to go in a different direction, who's to say this guy ain't gonna be the same type of play caller he is? You can run the same scheme, but do you have the same play calling ability? We seen that with Sean Payton and Pete Carmichael. So the play calling is very and not just the play calling is getting these guys fundamentally prepared for this game and doing it with efficiency. So I think all that play a part. So like V say, man, we gonna have to just ride this wave. Just worry about it one game at a time, man.
That's a fact.
Have to worry about all that next year. Cross that bridge when we come to it. So. Yeah, man. Like, what else y'all got going into this matchup with Philly? Like, what hasn't been said that we probably skipping over or sleeping on?
Real quick hot take. I think you should trade Marshawn. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, man, going into the season, everybody said that's our strongest unit.
I think
And
our DB room
win
could hold
games,
up.
we could win games without him. So
Yeah.
if we trade him, if we could get something good,
I don't know. Everybody talking about trading Lattimore. I mean, who you going? I mean, think about it. If you trade Marshawn Lattimore, who you going to trade him for?
Somebody who
That's just
actually
my-
plays.
that's just
Shit,
my-
Marshawn don't even play.
yeah, man, Marshawn looking like the new Michael Thomas, but I really feel like if you trade him, you're gonna have to get somebody that's damn good on offense. I feel like you're gonna have to get like, but the way the offense looking, like, do you really need that unless an injury occur, or do you want to just be prepared before injury occur and be ahead of the game? Like it's very, I think it's gonna come down the line. Now they push back the trade deadline this year, so it's a lot of window to see what people gonna need.
Receiver, man, receiver. Like I said, the receiver room, I'm not comfortable with that. So we need another threat, even if it's another intermediate threat, because Olave, he's like a possession guy. He pretty much do it all, but the way we utilize him is like a possession guy. So we need another guy, bro, who is a guy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who gonna be there and do something.
You know what's sad? That was MT, bro. That was supposed to be MT, bro.
Right, yeah, big headedness, and he ain't on nobody roster right now.
That was
I ain't
supposed
gonna lie.
to be MT, bro.
Marshawn's at the house just chilling.
As far as Lattimore, man, you ain't gonna like, you might not like this answer, but even if you can get a 7th-round pick from him, it's still, you
Nah, we
still
need
win
more than
because
that.
yeah, but who's to say what we gonna get? What I'm saying is, even if you was to take a 7th-round pick, you would still win because if you don't trade him and his value continue to go down because he hurt, you ain't gonna get nothing for him.
And he hurt. Nigga don't even play.
So it's gonna be hard to trade him for value anyway because he's always hurt. So if you don't, your best bet probably was to trade him before the season. He got hurt again now. So if you try to trade him this year, and what if you don't trade him before the deadline and he gets hurt again, you're not gonna be able to trade him. So if you can even if you get a 7th-round pick, no matter when you trade him, you'll still win because other than that, you're not gonna get anything out of him.
That's true. The longer we keep him,
He's
the
gonna go.
lower his value get. That's a fact.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone for nothing.
Well, let me ask you this: like, Al, you said you ain't comfortable with the wide receiver room, but this scheme, they scheme these guys open and is very much run heavy. Like, we didn't think the wide receiver room in the Texans was gonna be doing good like they're doing. We didn't think the wide receiver room in the Green Bay was gonna be doing good like they're doing. You think we should just roll what we got and just keep it going? Like the only room that's probably just doing good that just got dudes on it already, like personnel with the scheme, is probably the 49ers that's running this type of offense that we're running.
Right. That's key. Cause like it is all about the scheming and scheming people open. But the first 2 games we didn't see nothing from nobody else. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So, if it can continue to play out like it's been doing, and I'm cool with it.
Now, if you want an extra body up in there just in case, you don't trust these other guys that had that same production, just in case an injury occurred, that's different. But I mean, what do you think, V?
As far as the receivers,
Yeah,
I missed the question.
Like as far as receivers go, he said, he want another guy up in there that's a guy, like not just a average Joe, that we got a hope pop, but we didn't know who these guys were for the Green Bay Packers. We didn't know they was gonna be that good, and they were in that same scheme. Same with the Texans, they were in that same scheme we run it.
Oh,
It's just hard to stop because you giving different looks out the same formation. Like this scheme is just a little bit confusing the defenses right now because they give them that split second to think like, okay, what's about to happen?
yeah, I think we at least got one more in our arsenal. I think A.T. Perry is probably like something that we just sitting back waiting to shoot. You know what I'm saying? We still got that something left in the chamber in case we when we need to. Because based on his production, I don't see nothing that tells me that he can't produce in the offense if we need him to. I just think game plan wise, that's just what he felt comfortable going with. Like I think somebody touched on it, like we've been running heavy. And if that's what we doing this year, then we need somebody who can block. Cedric Wilson is a starter out there, but he don't. There's no production in the pass. He blocked. You know what I'm saying? So if A.T. Perry can't block, he's not gonna play. You know what I'm saying? So maybe one of these games, he feel like we're gonna be pass heavy. We gonna pass more than we run. That's probably when A.T. gonna get out there. And I do think that's another player that that we actually have that's gonna add production.
So how y'all feeling about the O-line? The O-line was like one of the main concerns coming into the season. Like everybody was just so concerned about Trevor Penning. A lot of people were even, more high on Talaizi Fuaga, even though he was switching sides, like from right tackle to left tackle. They still were probably, as less concerned with him as a Trevor Penning, but you got Trevor Penning out there. Do y'all feel any type of concern while all this film is getting on tape now for these defensive coordinators that, somebody's going to find out a way to stop us or slow us down soon? Or y'all feeling, very confident in Klint Kubiak to adjust?
What I'm going to say about that real quick is if we down in the game and teams start blitzing us, I think that's when that's when our offensive line going to show we really got a weak offensive line. But while we up and running, you could scheme around a weak offensive line, but it's when you get down and the team start putting pressure and blitzing, that's when Trevor Penning gonna get. I'm not even gonna say exposed because we already know who he is, but that's when he's gonna turn back into that.
Okay, what do y'all feel about that, V and L?
Well, I think it's for sure gonna come a time to where we gonna get exposed, and I'm looking. And that's what we need to be paying attention to. I'm anticipating when adversity hit.
Right.
What we gonna do? We gonna stand up. We gonna stand tall, and we gonna
Close
adjust.
game.
That's when it's gonna show who we are. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna happen regardless. It's gonna happen.
What do you think, L?
Yeah, I want to see what we look like in close games too. So that'll be key. Close game situations. You know what I'm saying? See how that line gonna hold up. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That interior line. You know what I'm saying? Even though Penny, he's a tackle. You know what I'm saying? And they're missing the guy who not Huff. That's the guy, the Reddick. They didn't ever sign him yet or whatever. They let him go and they got Huff now. So it just all depends on, like you say, if we stay up, we'll be good enough to just mix it up, you know what I'm saying? But when we playing from behind and the teams could blitz, we'll see something there.
Yeah, man. Well, I guess we just gotta keep ahead of the game, shoot. But it would be nice to see this team in adversity. Like, how we gonna look when we down? Like, what's gonna happen when the run game not working? What's gonna happen when everything just not firing on all cylinders? What's gonna happen if we sustain an injury that's gonna be tough to overcome? Like, I want to see what we're gonna do in that fourth quarter in the game tight. How we gonna handle clock management? Like, I want to see how Klint Kubiak handles that. Like, because we just seen a debacle out there in Philly. Like, how we're gonna handle that. That's what I want to see. Like, them close games, nip and tuck games, phone booth games, like dog fights. Can we win ugly? Like, it's easy to get a credit when we dominating everything going good. How we gonna look when things look a little bit ugly? So that'll really let me know where this team at, and not only how we gonna face adversity, but like V said earlier, how we gonna face success. Like, are we gonna eat the cheese? Like he said, Sean Payton was saying, or are we just gonna put that hard hat on and stay with the task at hand?
Well, what I would say this before I go, it would be nice and fun to watch to see this team continue to just take this shit, just take shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, not leaving it
I
up
don't
to
know. I want
referees or nothing. Just take the win.
a couple of weeks, 10 weeks, whatever. I don't care. It's fun watching this team take what the fuck they want.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, one thing I will say though is with this schedule, I feel like we seeing who this team is very early. Like I feel like how y'all say we gonna face adversity. I feel like the most adversity we gonna face all year is within these first six, whatever, so many weeks. Like, because the back end of the schedule is gonna be so. I'm not gonna say so easy because it's not as easy as everybody making it out to seem. But I just hope we don't peak too early in the season and almost get like big headed, or you know what I mean? Almost like let's start playing down to our competition, or you know what I mean? I just hope we keep this same hunger and fight all the way through, which I know is gonna be hard.
Yeah, man, it's very early in the season. Like I really feel like you don't really know who's who until around week 10. That's when you know who the contenders and who the pretenders. Like last year we started 2-0, and I was kind of feeling good about those wins, even though we won ugly. But because I felt like Tennessee was going to be a good team, and I felt like all the moves that the Panthers made in the offseason and having Frank Reich as the head coach, I thought they were going to be a solid team. Like I thought the Panthers was going to win around 7 games last year. I was like, okay, we beat a good team with Tennessee. I could see Tennessee possibly making the playoffs. You know, they got Derrick Henry in them. They got Ryan Tannehill, good head coach. You know, and with the Panthers, we beat them in an ugly game. I said, okay, we've been in some good, credible teams in ugly games. We should be straight. And you know, it turns out later on in the season, them teams turned out to be terrible, like bottom of the league.
Yeah.
And then when you look at the Eagles, they were starting off good, just putting together wins. And then after like week 10, that's when they started falling off. And then
Exactly. I don't want us to be an Eagle story. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it carried on to the playoffs. So that I really feel like around week 10, that's when you really gonna see who are the contenders and who are the pretenders. So I really feel like it's still early in the league, man.
Yep. We just had to see what these next few weeks do for us.
I can tell you this though, I really wish that the Eagles did have an AJ Brown. I wish that the Kansas City Chiefs did have a Pacheco, because like I'm about fashion, like how we won, how you lost, like that matters to me, and who you playing and the matchups and how you are on the measuring stick. Like we could beat
Don't do that, no cap. Don't do that.
Like
I was about to say shit. I take them broke up. Fuck that. Let them come broke up. We play
Fuck
who on
them,
the field.
bro. I don't care who we play. As long as we get the win, man, I don't care if we play, nigga.
Yeah, but it's still good to know you beat the Eagles with an AJ Brown. Know you beat the Chiefs with a Pacheco. Like Pacheco, he's a very good running back to me.
Yeah, he is.
We could
It's more confidence for sure, but
What'd you say?
But
I see what you're saying. It's more confidence, but like at the same time, I think a win is a win. You know what I mean? I think when the Eagles won that NFC Championship game against the Niners, when Brock Purdy and all them got hurt, shit, they counted that. It wasn't like, oh, we only beat Niners because they didn't have shit. They really thought they was better than Niners at that time, but obviously next year they got exposed. But I'm just saying, like, shit, wins. I don't give a fuck who we play. I don't give a fuck if they got everybody or nobody. Shit,
yeah, but I do have a question for you, No Cap and fellas, and we got 5 games to go, starting with Philadelphia, then we got Atlanta, and then we got Kansas City Monday night and Tampa Bay, and Thursday night to open up with Denver. With the Saints being at 2-0, I mean, what's y'all record prediction if
next 3 games?
The next
17-0.
What?
God, no.
I can't bet on that.
Oh shit!
I mean, are you looking at 7-0 or 6-1, 5-2, or 4-3? With the next 5 games being at 2-0 right now.
Nigga, we not lose. Only way we lose is if we lose. Is if we fuck up, injuries, penalties. That's the only way we could lose a game, bro. Is if
man,
we
don't
fuck
sleep
up.
on them next 3 games, bro. I think they're gonna be more competitive than
That's a fact. It's gonna definitely be more competitive, but I still think it's our games to lose. I don't think it's their games to lose, and we going in there on some underdog shit no more. I think this is our season, bro. The real shit. This is our season, bro.
I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Fuck these other teams, bro. It's all
definitely fuck the Falcons.
Hey, we don't gotta speak on them niggas. You know what I mean? It's
I know.
just us versus the other 31. We don't even gotta. None of them
I
is really. You know what
I
I mean?
I got you, bro. I like your confidence.
I'm just man.
Yeah, man, I like Lou, man. He's very optimistic. You know what I'm saying? And he
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get his chest and let
I'm
you
just
know
saying.
it.
Don't
yeah.
y'all got that
He keep it
feeling, right?
100. Yeah,
Don't y'all got that feeling this year?
exactly,
Like
T
we got
Dirty.
a
That's
winning
all.
feeling this year.
But to answer your question,
I agree with you, T Dirty.
to
I
answer your
agree with
question, Jerry, I'm gonna go ahead on the answer, and then I'm gonna swing it to Al.
you. Okay.
I do believe the only team that we going to lose to probably is the Chiefs, and
Yeah.
I think the Bucks. I think we probably gonna split with the Bucks this season. I don't know if we're gonna lose to them this first game coming up, but I can see us splitting. And the Falcons, I could see us splitting with them if if Kirk Cousins get a little bit more healthier through that pain he battling through.
Yeah.
But that first game against them, we probably will beat them. So
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I could see us in this next 7 games. I could see us winning. Majority of these games for sure. Like without a doubt. Like I really
There
think
we go.
the easiest team to beat probably is going to be the Broncos. I think even with
Yes,
Yeah.
Sean,
sir.
Yeah. The way
I
it's
think
going over there,
that's going to be a blowout. I really believe that.
and the return of Sean Payton on a Thursday night, you
I'm
already
gonna
know
be in
what
that building. You know I'm be in
you
that
you
number.
already
I'm gonna
know
be in there.
that's gonna go down.
Man,
I
I'm
can't wait
cussing
for
his
that.
ass out.
We appreciate Sean Payton for helping the Saints win the Super Bowl, but
Yep.
that was
But he
then.
left.
This is now.
Yes, sir. I love that. Thank you, my nigga. Everybody talking about they gonna clap for Sean. Nigga, clap for who? That nigga
Man,
not on our team no more.
it's gonna be like a mixed bag in that dome that night.
That's true. That's very true. That's
You're gonna
very
hear
Hey,
true.
some cheers on one side. You're gonna hear some boos on the other side.
I
It's
see somebody
crazy.
on Twitter. They said, "Man, when Sean comes to the dome, I'm gonna throw a perk in the middle of the 50-yard line and watch him scramble for it." But I really think Sean. I really think he gonna be in his bag that game, like to try to really,
He gonna try his hardest for
outsmart us.
out of any game of the year. That's gonna be his game. He tried the hardest for sure.
Yeah, he gonna try his hardest to get that because y'all know Sean, like he really, embedded in the city when he put his stamp on the city. Like he really put that pettiness. Well, I ain't gonna say he put it. I think we always was like that, but he adapted to that pettiness. So I really he gonna try to come up in here and pull them panties to the side. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think they got enough talent. I really don't think they got enough talent. That's just me.
Yeah, with
with
Bo
the
Nix
rookie
over there starting
quarterback.
that quarterback, and with Bo Nix starting that quarterback, and they already 0-2. They just recently lost to the Steelers.
What you think, Al?
Yeah, like I said, the next 3 games gonna be very competitive, bro. I can, if we lose one, I think we'll still be in good shape, as far as with our confidence wise and and things of that nature. I see us winning. I see us winning against Denver. Andy Reid is the motherfucker, man. Andy Reid
Hey,
and Pat Mahomes, they got what Sean and Drew had. You know what I'm saying? They got that fucking chemistry that's like unfathomable to me. And Mahomes, he's just missed the clutch. You know what I'm saying? I can see us.
mm-hmm.
I can see us winning the tight one against Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Hey,
from there,
hey,
it's up.
don't forget. Yes, we talk. We talk about Andy Reid. Yes, we talk about Patrick Mahomes. But you already know who's the hype in that stadium. Y'all already know who it is. I ain't gotta mention no name. Y'all know exactly who it is.
Go on, spit it out, shit.
Talking about Taylor Swift?
There you
Oh.
go. There you go. That's the one.
So what you trying to say, Jerry? You're trying to say they trying to fix the game. The game is fixed for Taylor Swift. They getting these Patrick Mahomes picks and picking up, throwing them flags. That's what you trying to say,
Look,
Jerry?
that's another matchup there too, man. I want to see how our safety match up with the fucking Kelsey, man, because
I think we got a shot.
I think he been fucking over Tyron. Like I think the last time he played against Tyron, you know, he like major tight ends kind of like been getting the best of him like on the slick, but we got the other a young boy back there with him now. So
Okay.
let's see, man. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
Yep.
They just got Kareem Hunt back. I don't know how much of a fact that he'll be ready by the time he play us. I'm pretty sure he'll be into the offense.
Well, he already know the offense, so it ain't like the Cowboys when they got Dalvin Cook. Like Dalvin Cook, he went acclimated to the offense. The Eagles, they got Jahan Dotson. Like he went acclimated to the offense. So with a Kareem Hunt, as long as he passing his physicals, I think he'll be good to go. He already know the offense.
Right.
Well, hold on. Did Hunt played for the
I know he played for the
Browns and the
Browns.
Chiefs, right?
Right. Yeah. He come in the
did.
league with the Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah, with Isaiah out for like 6 to 8 weeks, they brought in Kareem Hunt, see if he want to sign with him and play for him while he recover.
Okay.
So
Yeah, man. I think that's gonna be the biggest test to me. You know,
the biggest test.
A lot of people say the Eagles the biggest test, but I think the Chiefs got a better defense than the Eagles. And on top of that, I think the Chiefs got the refs in their back pocket. So it's hard to be the team.
He said, I think the Chiefs got the rest in their back.
Yeah, they do. Like, you know how many picks that Patrick Mahomes has thrown that got called back because of a flag? Like, call me a conspiracy.
Is that a real stat? I'm not gonna lie. That's
Bro.
a real stat.
They giving him that Brady treatment.
Yeah, it's all over the internet, all type of memes and everything.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, I mean, I saw the remainder of that game Sunday with the Chiefs and the Bengals. I know the guy that got penalized got hurt real bad. I mean, Cincinnati was just inches away, just seconds away from getting their first win of the season. I mean, I looked at him like, really? You're just gonna give the Chiefs another opportunity to win the game?
It was a flag though. Fuck.
That call.
I mean,
when they played it back, it was a flag. I'm gonna keep it a buck. When they played it back, it was a flag.
I mean, dude, that was like, I was like, okay.
Because they took away their first down right before that. Remember that?
I see how I go.
They had got a first down and they took it away right before that.
Yep, and they had a Bengals fan on there. He was so pissed after that game, and I don't blame him.
And you know what I don't get though? What is an illegal formation? Like, why is all of a sudden everything illegal? Like, I don't even know what's illegal.
Well, they've been calling the offensive linemen like not lined up in the on the line. They've been like calling them like they've been in the backfield. So that's what they've been calling. If you look at it, it's a touchy call, but it's like another correct call. So you know what I'm saying? It's
like a holding where they could almost call it on any play kind of thing. It's like a
when you say
it's kind of like a false start or something like that.
Okay. No, it's just pretty much an alignment thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's another thing. That was another touchdown that was wiped off for us. Like, because Foster Monroe scored a touchdown.
Yep.
On that.
I remember that.
Ruiz, they called that on Ruiz, and it messed up my DraftKings.
See, look, let me just say this right here. That's why you got to keep your eyes on these zebras, bruh, on these referees, because especially when we get penalized. Because that's the kill switch right there. That's every game. You got to keep your eye on these referees because I told somebody they be flag happy. They can't wait to get the flag out of the back of their ass and throw it out there and call for like personal
just
foul.
To be on TV though, real shit.
Yes.
More crews. I mean, different crews call different flags. You know.
Every time you see the word flag, I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. What the flag on now?
You know what I mean?
I mean, I like not just us. Not just us, but all 31 teams witness that same scenario like we do. I mean, it's crazy.
If we make it to the Super Bowl and we play the Chiefs, you know it's that one referee who reffed every Chiefs Super Bowl, bro. Man, I'm not gonna lie, but it's gonna be an uphill battle, bro. But I ain't jumping out the car. I'm too deep in, but I can't jump out the car, bro. But that's gonna be a tough game because them like you said, them referees really do be on bullshit when it comes to certain teams with players, bro. That is true. That is true.
Absolutely.
Well, shoot, I just feel like, Tom Brady, he had his time with his era. I think right now is Patrick Mahomes' time in this era, and I think between these next year or two, I think they're gonna even let. I think they're gonna let the golden boy be either Caleb Williams or C.J. Stroud. But I'm leaning to C.J. Stroud right now. I think the Texans they about to build a dynasty.
I'm not going to lie to you, but the Texans really, really impressed me. I mean, currently and last year, they really impressed me with C.J. Stroud starting.
Yeah, man. I think that's the new dynasty right there. They got like a complete team. They got offense, they got defense, they got the
They
young
do.
quarterback. He's mobile. They run the same type of offense that we run. Like
Yeah.
But I'm
they,
gonna be honest.
I already got them predicted to win the AFC South. So, I mean, I'm sorry for Jacksonville and Tennessee and Indianapolis, but I got Houston. That's,
what you about to
But I'm
I got Houston winning the AFC South. The way they
Yeah,
playing.
that's true. But if y'all remember last year, Texas wasn't even finna make the playoffs if that one coach player would have just caught that catch. They wasn't
Mhm.
even gonna be in the playoffs. So like, it's crazy how one little play, like, because if they would have make the playoffs,
So
nobody would be
Wallace,
gassing CJ like this. Like none of this would be happening right now. But just because that one dude missed that play,
that's my guy right there.
the Texans are super gassed, and that's what I'm saying about the Saints too. Like Saints were one or two plays away from making the playoffs last year. Like we had a 17-point lead over the Green Bay Packers. The fact
Yep,
that we
that
didn't
was
close
that
that
was the
game out,
third game. The third game, and that was the game we lost. And they
exactly. The
came
fact that
back
we didn't
on us,
close that
and then
game
shit.
out, bro, we could
Yeah,
have easily been in a Bucks position, and we could have been getting gassed up how the Bucks. You know what I mean? So that should be so wishy washy, bro. Like it'd be hard to really judge a team until you play the team. I feel like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I really feel like this NFL season, I they got a lot of big dogs. I feel like at the top of the cream of the crop already. That's kind of like falling down right now. So that changing the whole landscape. Like I think the Rams was going to be a tough team. They got some
Yeah.
injuries. The 49ers sustaining some injuries right now. I didn't
Mhm.
expect the Eagles defense to be this bad. So as far as them being the cream of the crop, they kind of looking funny in the light. So man, it's up for grab for some dog horse teams. Yeah. What up, Hoodie?
What up? What up?
Yeah, man, we talking about what's going on with this matchup that we got with the Eagles coming up, man. What's your thoughts, man?
I think it's gonna be a good matchup, dude. Because you got to realize the Saints played the Panthers and they played the Cowboys. Both of them were terrible at running the ball. Now you're about to be tested with some really good run game, with Saquon Barkley and a Jalen Hurts, right? And we all said, how do we stop these scrambling quarterbacks? Well, that's why we went and got Willie Gay. That's why we got Chase Young. So
Mhm.
hopefully they show up this weekend and they show us, hey, this is why we got paid. This is why we got brought here to help y'all. So that's what's going to be the big test. But then on the other hand, they got a big test too because you ain't going to have A.J. Brown to help you out. And the other thing is, y'all defense is ranked 30th in the NFL right now because y'all allowing 155 rushing yards per game, which
Mhm.
is terrible. And in the air, they getting killed too. So they're going to have a big test against a team that's scoring 40 points a game and that's running the ball down everybody's throat so far. So
Right.
this as us is going to be a big test to stop their run. It's going to be a big thing for them to stop us too on the run and in the air and with all these trick plays. So I think it's going to be a fun game back and forth. And like I'm going into every single game, just thinking we can probably win most of them. But I ain't gonna say it's gonna be no 40 bomb every damn game though. I say the Eagles. I say we beat the Eagles. I say the score would be like 30-24. I say that's how close it would be. About a 6 point game. I don't see no blowout.
Mhm.
What's your three key matchups or three key players
Um,
for our team to
what's good,
beat?
Hoodie?
So what's up, Jerry?
What's going on?
I mean, I know you said three players, but I'm gonna do like one as the whole O line, especially Trevor Penning and Fuaga, that whole O line. I'm gonna use that as like one team, one player. O line just gotta hold up, against Eagles, defensive line who hasn't really showed up lately, which, so far in the first two games they haven't done nothing. But, as long as you hold the ground, win in the trenches, keep doing what you're doing, we'll be fine. Other person will be Kamara. They got to stop Kamara. He just had a 4 touchdown game. So can Kamara repeat something like that and kill it? And then the other person, key player is Willie Gay. because that's why we brought him here for the scrambling quarterbacks and to help against the run. So those will be my key 3 players, O-line, Kamara, and Willie Gay.
Yeah, man. I think our O line could take their D line, man. Like I really don't have no type of confidence in the Eagles defense. I think they real Swiss cheese. Like I think we just gonna gash them, bro. I really don't feel like we're gonna have a problem with them at all. Like if anything, I just think that Willie Gay got to do what we brought him up in here to do. Demario Davis, he can't be missing on certain stuff in the goal line. Like I think the last time we played the Packers, I remember Jordan Love, he got that end zone run on Demario Davis. Then we played Bryce Young, he got that end zone run on Demario Davis. He just got shook. But Demario Davis is like 35 years old, so we can't just just say, oh man, he should have stopped that. It's very much harder than it looks. But if he could just come on his A game and just kind of contain a Jalen Hurts, we should be straight. And we got to stop that tight end, man. Like everybody talk about the mobile quarterback, they talk about the running backs, but I don't hear a lot of people talking about the solid to elite tight ends. Like we have a problem with them. And I think Dallas, I don't think he's a elite tight end, but he's solid, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, no cap. First of all, what's up, Hoodie? What's up with you, bro? But I'm not gonna lie, no cap, bro. The Eagles defense is better than what you're saying. Like they not just that ass, bro. Like they defense is cool, even though they do have the ability to just get cut up, just like they did the last drive against the Falcons. They do have it will be times where they just stop playing, but for the most part, their defense is cool. Like their defense is not ass. Like it's gonna be a game. It's not gonna this. I feel like this game is gonna be tougher than the Cowboys game just because they defense do have those kind of players. Like they defense do in my opinion, they defense just got more playmakers. Like I don't know. Like that's just in my opinion. Like I feel like it's gonna be a. This is where we gonna see one of them 7-point wins or 3-point, 10-point. You know what I mean? It's gonna be closer. I think this is gonna be one of them games.
Not optimistic Lou. Not
I'm gonna keep it
like, we gonna bust their ass,
I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? I'm keep it real.
Hey, not that type of busted ass. He's probably talking about bust their ass. Like we'll put some points on them, but they're gonna put some points back with us too. They're gonna be competitive. I feel like compared to because out of the Panthers and the Cowboys, they're gonna be the most competitive team. To be honest with you, we went against the Cowboys who had CeeDee Lamb, who Devontae Smith ain't no CeeDee Lamb, and AJ Brown, ain't gonna be playing. So that's a good advantage for us, But the same thing, the Cowboys didn't have a goddamn running game. So now you're going against a Saquon Barkley and a Jalen Hurts. So that's gonna be.
I think we're going against a more complete team. You know what I mean? I think we're going against just a more.
Look, I was just telling somebody earlier this week, after we handled our business over in Dallas, I say nobody gave us a chance, but look what happened on Sunday. We put up 44 points and I see my boy T Dirty say, y'all better get that every week 40 burger out there. I don't know.
Hey Jerry, y'all not gonna believe what happened today.
Okay.
Yeah, ready? So your boy was off today, but I had an appointment with somebody that was coming in on my day off, to come look at a car and stuff. They get here. And I walk outside, to go grab a car to go look at something real quick. And I hear them talking. Oh yeah, the guy was like, "Who you looking for?" And they were like, "Oh, we looking for Allen." And they were like, and then he looked and he turned around and looked. He's like, "Oh, that's Allen right there." They looked at me. They said they looked at me and they like, "Oh shit, that's the wrong shirt, buddy." And I'm like, "What you talking about?" I said, "I'm like, you're in Louisiana. What you talking about?" They were Cowboys fans.
Oh Lord.
They were Cowboys fans, but the funny thing was they bought from me, and we were laughing and giggling the whole time. But yeah, I was fucking with them the whole time because I told them, this is how I fucked with them because at first, they got like an upgraded car to where you can have like the app, to start from your phone and all that. So I told them, I said it's gonna ask you like a security question, and I told them, I said pick a security question. I said I think the best one would be who beat your Cowboys Sunday, and I said answer could be the Saints, and I was messing with that, and then it asked for a 4-pin code to put in as well in case if we get the security question. And I said a good pin code for that 4-digit pin could be 44.9.
Yeah.
No, I mess with them so bad.
19.
Yeah, I mess with them
They're
so
not
much, bro.
Real
Yeah, but they
shit.
still bought from me. They still bought from me. And
Yeah,
they said they respect me. So
That's what's up.
that's
Hoodie.
the new
That's what's
28-3 right there. 44-19. That's the new 28-3. We got to start running with that.
Yeah,
hey, no cap.
look.
By the way, do you see at the bottom of your screen where it says Sayer, like where it's got me, the hooded Jew screen?
Yeah,
Because it should have two of them. Because I was
yeah.
saying, since you're not really familiar how to share it, I can share it on my screen. Since I got the StreamYard shit too, so it's gonna let me share it. So all you gotta do, I believe, is click on that screen, and we should be able to hear the audio. Once I pull it up, full screen. So for anybody that's kind of curious, I always support my boy No Cat No Filter, no matter we agree or disagree. Because at the end of the day, we're Who That Nation together. And I notice every time he goes live, I'll hear the alerts. I'll click on it, and as soon as I get in, it's not even like 5 seconds into the podcast, and he's already talked about two different topics. I was like, oh. You need and I was like, my dude needs an intro, like something just to get people time to get in right before he starts talking. So I've been working on some stuff. I found a new app tonight that I'm gonna be using for some of my intro songs as well, and it's a lit thing. So we're gonna try this out. I'm gonna see what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think about No Cap, No Filters, new little intro. Tell me if y'all can hear it too. Y'all heard that?
I can hear it.
Okay, bet. Just want to make sure y'all can hear it.
We live in large, no cap, all in the filter, YouTube grind. Watch us ride our dreams, getting older, subscribe to the hype, see the saints, throw it down. From Alvin to Chris in the dome with a crown. Lights, camera, action, feel the energy rise. Live in the moment, see the passion ignite. No cap, no filter, we keep it so real. Ride with the saints, feel the love, that's the deal. Subscribe if you're down for the ride, watch us break records, the spotlights aglow.
Okay.
Taysom Hill in the mix, we're ready to flex. Rashid and Cam bring the heat, watch your team get vexed. DeMario and Tyrant, defense on lock. New Orleans culture, we taking the block. From Bayou to the field, we elevate. Catch the vibe, it's our time, never late. No cap, no filter, we keep it so real. Ride with the saints, feel the love, that's the deal. Subscribe if you're down for the ride, watch us break records, the spotlights aglow. New Orleans and shine, can't dim this light. From the streets to the field, we own the night.
Man, I don't know what to say, Hoodie, man. I appreciate that, man. That's love right there. I didn't even ask Hoodie to do that, y'all. He just did that out the kindness of his heart. And I really like that, man. I'm definitely going to use
Hoodie,
that.
I love it. I like it. I like it from start to finish. Well done, bro.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to make sure he had something to basically start off his show. Because like I said, the reason why everybody sees like two different intro videos, before I do it, it gives them about 7 minutes to log in, before I start talking everything. Because, usually right when you start talking, people finally start loading in like 5 minutes later. And they're like, hey, what do you think about this? And you might have covered it already in the first 5 minutes because you was already talking. So I thought about you and I said, let's make him a fire one. And trust me, you heard the beats and the lyrics and stuff. They got this app where you just
I like
basically
that.
fill out what you want to talk about. You could put like No Cat No Filter. You could put YouTube. Then you could put subscribers. You could put live podcasts. You could put Saints, and you could put the player's name, and it generates a song for you in like 2 to 3 minutes, but with a beat and the guy singing it for you. And I thought that was sick. I was like, hell yeah. I said I like this app.
That's
I think I
pretty
seen
cool.
Wenham post something like that on his page early on Twitter. So I figured it was like a AI generated thing. But man, I appreciate that, Hoodie, bro. You didn't even have to do that, bro. You did that out the kindness of your heart. So that right there let y'all know what type of guy Hoodie is, man. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Hoodie Jube is a blessing, bro. I mean, real talk. When I met this guy on YouTube, I was first of all, I actually met him through BG Breakdown Podcast. Shout out to my boy Aaron. And we've been clicking ever since. And the guys, Hood is just, he's just special. He's just a blessing to all of us, bro. He do so much for his community. I know, helping out with the Children's Hospital, the food pantries over in Louisiana, doing his own thing over on his channel, inviting different people over there from different podcasts, from like you, No Cap, myself, TJ Jones, Big Q. Just recently, he had Ross Jackson and John Hendricks on his show Tuesday night, and I mean, so many greats, man. I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah, man. We go ahead on and give Hoodie his flowers right now, man. If y'all in the comment section and y'all know how to use the emojis, man, just type in Hoodie Jube and give him his flowers, some flower emojis with the fire symbols on there, man. Go ahead, man. Shout out to Hoodie Jube.
Oh yeah, but I definitely got to give your flowers to you, No Cap, because you've been doing it real big this year as well. I mean, you invited TJ on your show. You invited your guy Brian, the two that you just had in tonight. The Boot Tragedies.
Mm-hmm.
You even had Nick Underhill from New Orleans Football.
Yeah.
I mean, you just been doing it big over in your channel, man. And I just want to give you your flowers, bro. And we appreciate you for everything you do when it comes to Saints content, bro. I mean, it's just a blessing.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. I try to get a lot of different guests. I try to do a lot of different collabs. You know, like Hoodie, he was probably one of the only Saints podcasters that I seen, you know, actively trying to collab with other podcasters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think within the Saints podcast community, I think a lot of people be having so much of a life outside of podcasting, not to mention, you know, when it comes to podcasting, they dedicate a lot of their time to their own podcast. So it's kind of hard to do a lot of collaborations. But when it came to Hoodie, I really I see him actively trying to, you know, put a lot of collaborations together. And when I started my channel, I wanted to be just like that. Like, I like to talk to other people and pick each other's brain. And on top of that, I like to have guests on the show like you, Jerry, and let y'all be the vessel to come, you know, tell y'all what y'all thinking. Like, I just be the vessel to get y'all thoughts out to everybody else. Because after a game, when we lose, you just want to rant and you just want to get it all out. When we win and you just feeling that high, you just excited and you just want to come talk about what you just witnessed. And I like to be that vessel to have everybody come speak. And then, you know, when you try to come talk on somebody else's show, like if they have a big platform, you only got so minimal time to talk. You only got 2 minutes, and it's like, damn, I got more to say. So I was doing that on other big platforms, and I said, man, I got more to say. So that's what made me say, man, you know what? If I got more to say, I need to go ahead on and make my channel. So that's how I ended up making this channel. But Hoodie was definitely an inspiration.
Oh yes, Hoodie. I mean, no, I can't speak a whole lot. But all thing I can say is thank you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate that edit right there, Hoodie. That mean a lot.
And
to me, like
that could be your official.
Somebody there for me, like that. I ain't even asked. It's different when somebody do something for you. You ain't even ask for it.
No, it just come out the woodwork. I mean, and I really enjoyed that intro, and that can be your official intro from Hoodie Jube.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
So now in the future, like when you get ready to go live and stuff, you know, you do your usual countdown and stuff, and then you play that intro, and then boom, you up.
Yeah. Look what T Dirty say.
I'm still waiting for my money, T Dirty. and you doing big things over there. I'm looking for $50,000 coming out your check.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to T Dirty, man. If y'all like the Saints,
you might want to jump up in here for a second since you like to talk about it so much. Why don't you click that link?
I think he at work right now, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to T Dirty. If y'all watch, y'all like Saints content, man, y'all go ahead on and subscribe to my guy T Dirty, man. He very funny, bro. Like if y'all familiar with the Bubba Dub with his podcast, he talk about the Cowboys. T Dirty, he like the Bubba Dub of the Saints.
Especially when he do Jerry Jones.
Just so funny, man. Like he just so funny. He makes me laugh all the time while I'm at work. So man, shout out to T Dirty, man. Yeah, man. See, he said he at work. So let's see here.
Hey.
Yeah.
So look, I'm gonna say on my screen again. Which was this? Okay. So you remember I told you I got the AI app?
Yeah.
Yeah, to watch this. This was like another one that I did, but it was like for me, like I did like 20 different ones, like to hear. Like one was like a jazzy song, one was a rap, one was a hip hop, and I was listening to them all. So tell me what y'all think of this one. So like
Uh, uh, hey. Step into the spotlight, hoodie jukes on deck. You two grinding hard, we command respect. New Orleans Saints fans, we got that fire. Subscribers rolling in, this podcast won't tire. Open lines, come on the show, let's vibe. Talk ball, talk life, let that energy fly. This is hoodie Jew, we making it hype. Talking Saints football, yeah, we live it right. Get your voice heard, come share your take on this wild ride. We know what it takes. We know what it takes. We know what it takes. Derek Carr at the helm, leading the charge. Rashid Shaheed and Olave, man, they live in large. Tyrann Mathieu with that grip, pushing the line. Alvin Kamara's magic, waiting for the shine. Cam Jordan on the rush, feel that power. The Mario Davis, man, he's our tower. This is Hoodie Jew, we making it hype. Talking Saints football, yeah, we live it right. Get your voice heard, come share your take on this wild ride. We know what it takes. So subscribe, tune in, don't miss a show. With Hoodie Jew and Saints, let that passion grow.
isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy how you could just crazy how technology is going. Like, imagine what they're gonna have out in 20 years. Like, I appreciate the AI, but it ain't scary to y'all. Like, cause it's kids right now getting homework done off of this AI, like this essays and stuff. Y'all remember back in the day when we wanted an essay, then we probably gotta do it right the night before, or we probably have to pay somebody else to do it. But now these kids, they coming up with essays in a matter of 5 seconds. People are getting work resumes, work what you call it, cover letters done in a matter of 10 seconds. All you got to do is just type a few things. Like, it's good, we going to step forward, but I am scared of technology, boy, because what if it get manipulated in the wrong hands for like the wrong reasons? Like, that'd be the only thing I'd be scared of.
But yeah, that's crazy. Literally, all I did was like literally just put it in the thing, and I put like, okay, so what I want inside of here. So like when you put song description, I made the mood hype, I put the hip hop, and I put Hoodie Jew YouTube, New Orleans Saints, subscribers, live podcast, open lines, come on the show and talk, Derek Carr, Rashid Shaheed, Chris Olave, Tyrann Matthews, Ava Kamara, Cam Jordan, Demario Davis. And then it just generated that shit, and it knew where Derek Carr behind the helms. It says Olave with the speed light, and the Shaheed with the speed light. How did they know that shit? Like, how did the AI knew who they were? It was crazy. When I seen that, I was like, dog, I'm about to make me a shitload of intros.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. That's why these teachers in these colleges trying to get that stuff banned, because these kids just coming up with essays like, in a matter of seconds. Like, oh, we got this due next week. Oh, well, I have it done in the next 2 minutes. Like, it's crazy. But back to the Saints. Yeah, man. I think T Dirty had said, yeah, y'all got to get this 40 burgers out your head. I don't expect the Saints to put up 40 on the Eagles, but I do expect to be in the 30s. I do expect to kind of win comfortably. Like, I'm really not sold on their defense, man. Like, I think L was talking about the guy that they have on the D-line, Huff. Like, he hasn't been doing much. Maybe the light click on this game. I don't know. Jalen Carter. I'm really not familiar with what he's been doing this season so far. Jordan Davis, he's not even a 3-down lineman. So they linebackers, they just not the same team they was that went to that Super Bowl. Like, that defense had took a step back. Like, that defensive coordinator, I think a lot of the fans and some of the players wasn't seeing eye to eye with the defensive coordinator, but at least that defensive coordinator was getting turnovers. So me, I'm not really worried about their defense, man. I think Ceedee Deuce, I think he's going to get burnt on a few plays. I think maybe Jamal Williams might truck him over or something. Like, I just don't really see that defense just stopping us. I think their best bet is to have a good offensive performance by a Jalen Hurts and a Saquon Barkley. But if Gay gonna do what we brought him in to do, if Chase Young gonna do what we brought him in to do, then I don't think that team is gonna be able to catch up. What you think, Hoodie?
Yeah, I said the same thing. Like I said, I think the score is going to be like 30 to, like 24, 21 maybe. I just feel like they're going to get their touchdown or two, with Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown, or Saquon Barkley rushing touchdown at least, maybe a Devontae Smith touchdown, maybe. We'll see how they do with, the passing game with us. But other than that, they got to stop us. Like, I'm not saying we're dropping 40, but I feel like we can easily get that 30. But, I mean, if they can't – I mean, this is the thing, though. It's like we all can say we can't just keep living off the 40 points, which is understandable. It's the NFL. Somebody's going to meet you and, physically stop you. But so far in 2 weeks, dude, no. And you can look back at last game, right? 48 points. So 48, 47, and then 44. And this so far, I think they said, 15, 16 drives already straight, or 17 drives straight, just scoring already. So if you're doing like 15 to 17 drives straight scoring so far, and you really didn't punt to the end because you had your backups in again to make you punt, I mean, who says we can't go out there and keep firing, until they stop us, if I was just a regular person and I just seen 40 bombs and 40 bombs and we're on fire, nobody has stopped us yet, like stopped our starters from scoring yet, I would believe too, be like, hey, we're dropping another 40 bomb until they show us, especially on a defense that's ranked 30th in the NFL right now, so we'll have to see. But I really do think we drop at least 30, I guess, at least 30. And it's my birthday too, Sunday. So yeah, I think I drop 30
When your birthday, Hoodie?
this Sunday.
Oh, man. How old you turning?
And 29. One more year, and then I'm going to be that 30-30.
Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with being 30, man. I'm 34.
I'm going to be in New Orleans that day, too. I'm going to be at the Little Easy.
You say what?
Oh, I said I'm going to be at the Little Easy Sunday if y'all want to come down. And it's on for Julia Street. We're going to be at a bar, chilling, watching the Saints game with everybody.
Ain't that place where you met TJ Hoodie?
Oh, yeah. That's where I met TJ. It was fun there. It was a fun vibes.
Awesome.
You gonna play that drinking game?
You got people that literally live there, like that literally live above the bar and stuff, and they all just chilled all the time. It was no, they can do all the shots with everybody, but I'm gonna get drunk, and I ain't trying to get drunk because I got brought back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You play taking shots with the Saints this season, man. You gonna be drunk by the second quarter, bro. Like it's just crazy how everything just flipped with the Klint Kubiak, and I think everybody had high expectations with Klint Kubiak, but nobody expected to see
40 bombs. No.
Nobody expected to see all this efficiency and execution from the team this early. Nobody expected this type of level of success this early. So, even though I think the matchups were in our favor, you still got to credit the execution. You still got to credit the efficiency because everything is looking easy. It's not looking like we working hard for it compared to last year. Like last year, we had to work hard for every inch that we fought for. But now, it's looking easy. And when something looks like, oh, well, then they got us right here. We still elude up out of that and improvise and make a play. You see Derek Carr getting out the pocket, making a play. You see Alvin Kamara doing what he do best, keeping his balance, eluding tackles, and making more yards out of a game that was possibly going to be stopped yards back. But he's getting in the end zone or he's getting very much downfield. So, I think that's all playing a big part, man.
Oh, yeah.
Right. For sure.
But I'm going to go ahead on it in the stream soon. You guys got anything left y'all want to say before I get up out of here?
No. I think that was it
good
tonight.
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything, so I'm good.
Yeah, man, this was a fun as hell stream right here. I really liked this stream, bro. I'm gonna go ahead on and let you guys be on y'all way, and appreciate y'all for stopping by, man.
No problem, bro. Who that?
All
right. Take care. You have a good night.
You too, Jared.
Okay, man.
Yeah, man, that was a good stream right there, man. I really enjoyed myself, man. Appreciate everybody who stopped into the chat. Appreciate everybody who joined the stream and came on and spoke with your boy. Appreciate Hoodie for that intro, man. I definitely need that, and definitely need to let people just come into the the stream before I just start yapping. Like I'll be pressing live and get right into what I'm talking about. But I do need to be waiting like a few more minutes before I get to it. So that's some good advice right there from a guy who's been doing this YouTube stuff for a while. So if you guys have any tips that y'all want to know, if y'all thinking about starting a channel, that's one tip right there. Don't just get the talking right when you start your live. Like let it build up a little bit, let people come in and get your intro. But yeah, man, we got this test against the Eagles. I'm really feeling good about this game. I really think we're gonna win this game comfortably. If we lose this game, I don't want nobody coming back saying we lost because of me. I was being too cocky and I wasn't humble. Like, damn that. Y'all ain't about to do that to me. I really think we're gonna win this game. I'm saying it with my chest. I feel real confident. Like the Eagles, I think they're gonna give us a tough time, running the ball with Jalen Hurts scrambling. I think Dallas Goedert, I always have a problem with his last name, but y'all know the tight end for them. I think he's going to be tough to cover when Jalen Hurts is scrambling, making a play, and when he's breaking the pocket. You still got to worry about Devontae Smith coming back to him, making a play. And Saquon Barkley, man, like we still got to show that we can stop this run. Like the defensive line, like I think that's probably like the only thing from the team. Like our defense is built, from the secondary to get pass coverage sacks. Like we ain't built from the trenches out. We built from the out to the secondary in. So I really think Dennis Allen, he's a defensive guy when it comes to the secondary. Like I think he put a lot of focal point on the secondary. Like, stop the run, and when we keep him one dimensional, we stop the pass. Like he focused on that. But as of late, we ain't been good at stopping the run. I think it all went downhill when we let Malcolm Brown go. And when Malcolm Brown left, Sean and Drew Brees left. Like not having a good head coach like Sean and having a Drew Brees, like, well, your offense gonna take a hit, and by the offense taking a hit, you're keeping the defense on the field more. When the defense get on the field more, they get tired. So it's gonna be harder to stop the run, especially if you ain't got the personnel. So Saquon Barkley is definitely gonna present a challenge. Like I think that's their best bet to beat us. Play good clock ball, keep our offense off the field, and they gotta really, not have no turnover. And they just gotta hope that they could get like a good turnover or two that could just swing the momentum in their favor. Maybe something that could happen on special teams. Other than that, I really think we're gonna win comfortably this game. Like as far as the score prediction, I don't have a final score prediction yet. I think I'll probably get that Thursday or Friday, like sometime before the game. But I'm seeing us in a 30 somewhere. And as far as they go, I think they're gonna have like around. I give them a good round of 20 points. Like they probably have around 20, 21 points, maybe 23. I see us somewhere in the 30s, like about 34, something like that. Taysom Hill, if he's not a goal, that's going to definitely be detrimental to the offense, but I don't think that it's going to be detrimental into us losing. Like Taysom Hill plays a lot of key role. Like in this offensive scheme, a lot of people ain't really got a Taysom Hill. Like he does a lot of things that Debo could do on the 49ers, but the thing about Debo can't pass the ball. Like Taysom Hill, he's liable to pass the ball. So you got to respect that when they line up Taysom Hill at quarterback. So with that type of trickery, it's like we losing that. And on top of that, at fullback, he's very athletic. So we put him at fullback and we do a screen or we do a wheel route with him out the backfield. You got to worry about that. He's very physical when it comes to blocking. Like he's a very good blocker. You got to worry about him blocking. And if you not worry about him blocking, you got to worry about him creeping up out the backfield. So if we lose Taysom Hill, we definitely losing a chess piece. We definitely losing a Swiss Army knife, in our arsenal. But I really think that we still can manage without him against this defense. Like to me, football is a week by week thing. It's about the matchups. It ain't about the teams per se. Sometimes it's the matchups. Like you could be, not as good as another team record-wise, but if you match up with them right, you could beat them. It's just like the Pelicans. We'll be doing good going on the road, but when we play the Jazz, for some odd reason, it just match up well against us, and we have a tough time with the Jazz. So, same with football, bro. When it comes to football, it's a week by week matchup. And I feel like we matched up well with the Panthers. I feel like the Panthers are just a bad team. And with the Cowboys, I feel like we matched up well with them. Like, plus you take out Bland, you take out Ferguson, they ain't really got nobody else. They had CeeDee Lamb. After CeeDee Lamb, it was nobody you feared. Our secondary is deep, so we can afford to lose a Marshawn Lattimore. Are you really scared of a Zeke Elliott? Like, I really felt like we matched up good with them. Not to mention, they were having problems stopping the run since last season, and they had problems stopping this offense. So I feel like the matchups went in our favor those first two games, and I feel like it's going in our favor this game. I got us winning this game. I got us going 3-0. The only thing that can stop us this game is probably if Jalen Hurts just go berserk running that ball and Saquon Barkley go berserk running that ball, and they just do what they do best, and that's the RPO. I really feel like what happened last season, I think they probably got away from the RPO. Like, I'm not an Eagles fan, so I wasn't watching a lot of their games. So I can only speak on what I think probably happened. And I just think they got away. They got away from what they do well. Like, certain teams, they'll be doing well at something, but then they'll try to implement something else. And when they try to implement something else, they kind of go away from what made their identity good in the first place. And I think that's what Philly kind of did. They lost their identity. So if they go back to their identity and staying true to themselves, I think they'll probably favor out better. Same way with the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Yes, Lamar Jackson is good when he breaks off the pocket and runs the ball. But if you're trying to implement all this new stuff and, you worry about him being safe and you want him to be in the pocket more, that's cool. But do what he do best. Like, focus on what a player do best, And I think that's one of the reasons that they're losing. Let Lamar be Lamar. Let him do what got him to MVP status, winning double-digit games. Same with Jalen Hurts. Let him do what he do that had him in the runnings for MVP. Yeah, they're gonna have to do the RPO, and they're gonna have to have Saquon Barkley back then. They're gonna have to be on the same page. Like, that's their best bet. But even with that, I think we could still pull out the win. Wallace says 42-17 Saints. Yeah, man, I think we could be in the 30s, Wallace. I don't know if we're gonna put up the 40 burger 3 weeks in a row, but I won't be surprised because they defense suck. Like, when you got a bad defense and then you get down, a snowball effect start happening. Now, when you down, your run game is obsolete. You can't run the ball. You got to pass. So if you got to pass, you don't have A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, you can't run the ball with him no more. So he's not getting the carries. It's a snowball effect. And once you play into our game and you got to pass the ball now, you playing into our game. You playing into our strengths. Now we can just pin our ears back and just go try to go get Jalen Hurts. We just got to, for the most part, play sound defense in the back end, which I think we can. Because I think we can match up with their passing game and just contain him. We ain't gonna just fully stop him, but just contain him. Because when it comes to pass rushers, Chase Young, he's good, but certain pass rushers, man, they ain't gonna play around with you. They're gonna go sack you. Like people wonder why the Steelers are 2-0 and they having all this trouble on offense because they got a good defense and a good Hall of Fame head coach. Like, they just a well organization. TJ Watt, he don't play around with these people. He's going to go sack you, like some certain defensive ends, they're going to play around, but you come in the backfield, let you scramble and get away and all that. TJ Watt don't do that. He's going to go sack you, and that's what we're going to need from a Willie Gay. That's what we're going to need from a Chase Young. They need to not play around with Jalen Hurts and go sack Jalen Hurts, or at least go make him throw the ball out of bounds and not get no yards upfield. But, yeah, man. Like I say, man, football is just a game of matchups, and sometimes when you match up well, the snowball effect happens. If we take out the run and make them one-dimensional, and they have to pass, and on top of that, there's no AJ Brown, it's gonna be hard on that defense. If our offense stay on that field a lot, and they defense getting tired, they already a bad defense versus the run. So if you bad versus the run and we gashing you and you tired, it's just a snowball effect. And when that snowball effect happens, that's when you see the 40 burger. Wallace, that's when you see the 40 burger, T Dirty. So, but am I expecting a 40 burger? I'm not expecting it, but I damn sure wouldn't be surprised if we could put 40 on them. But, I'm going to say around 34 to 20 points, like 34-21 or something like that. I think we'll beat them like that. I'm gonna get my final score prediction like I'm gonna do a stream like soon before the game. But other than that, yeah, man, I'm gonna have a final score prediction probably like that Thursday or that Friday or something for sure. But yeah, man, thanks for rocking out with me, man. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all have a good night, and you know, man, who that? Words of Dennis Allen, Saints legend. Keep doing what you're doing.